the dope. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but... They'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's Frazier. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run in a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Georgia 7, Florida State 0.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Fast motion from the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lucas. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. To the air on first down. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm
hit the afterburners, kid. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Defense wants to bring the heat. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. with this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Etienne. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They move the tight end all over. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
The error is incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're bringing heat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quarterback will audible. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. Fourth down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was third down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll go to the air on third and short. Floating away. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try it on the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Snagged on the outside, it's Smith.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking to throw on second down. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now second and goal, and right into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They'll put the tight end in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll let it go down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Racing to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Florida State, 14.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown Seminoles! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fast motion from the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. A minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're testing the right side here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.